Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Trembled William Samoei Ruto is now coming out to waste a lot of his time trying to convince bishops of different churches across the Republic of Kenya to accept his government again. You have seen several bishops of different churches across the Republic of Kenya coming out to criticize William Ruto's government as they claim that William Ruto's government has failed, has totally failed. So William Ruto believes that if these bishops of different churches across the Republic of Kenya are going to continue criticizing him, and even you saw a Catholic church returning William Ruto's donation, this has terrified William Ruto. Yesterday, while in a church in KERICHO, AIC, not AICC, AIC, I saw William Ruto defending himself that he has no apologies about his donation. If any church is willing to return his money or donation, he doesn't have any problem, but he has no apology because he understands the giving. But already these bishops of different churches across the Republic of Kenya has already walked out of William Ruto, and they don't want to listen to him again. And even these State House meetings that we usually saw the other day has come to an end. So William Ruto is struggling to select which church he will go to have Sunday service. I want you to listen to William Ruto. But before we do, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch the video and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. Let us listen to William Ruto.
We can equally be saved. And because God gave as an example, we are going to give in keeping so that the word of God can reach others who have not known God. And we are going to serve God through our giving. So we have absolutely no apologies to make as we give to God, because God gave first. We understand the word of God enough to know that it is more blessed to give than to receive. And that is what we're going to do. So musikuwe na wasiwasi, tutajenga makanisa yetu, tutashirikiana katika kuendesha neno la Mungu mbele, kwa sababu mimi hasa nimejenga makanisa kwa miaka 30, and I have never lacked, because I know the secret of giving and I know what it does. Me as William Ruto, I am a product of giving, and therefore I know.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, on the same note, I have listened to, of course, Aaron Cheruiyot, that also came out hitting hard the church. But on the same note, I want you to take a watch a bishop at a certain event in Embu University, where this bishop came out very clear about William Ruto's brown envelope. And this was just an embarrassment that William Ruto is usually having this behavior of like buying bishops, the leaders of these churches. That if he felt like you're criticizing him, he will invite you, give you an envelope and tell you, stop criticizing me. Please preach good news about my government.
It's not about being a politician yourself. We leave that to others. It is not about being proud or fixed on money, waiting for the famous brown envelope. It's not about ruling with an iron fist or looking for revenge when you feel hurt in your honor. A large part of the missionary activity of Paul was down there in the dungeon. It was done there in the darkness and the anonymity of a prison cell. Actually, and very few of us realize that, many of the letters of St. Paul were written during his prison time. You see how God's grace works.
But on the same notice, Aaron Cheruiyot is coming out to say that these churches also must be very serious about how they are now coming out to hit hard William Ruto. In other words, Aaron Cheruiyot is not a happy man. As William Ruto attended a church in his home county, KERICHO, Aaron Cheruiyot was not happy. Even despite of them coming out to criticize these bishops, Aaron Cheruiyot now is coming out to hit hard these churches in front of William Ruto. So in other words, William Ruto has dispatched his team to come out and hit hard on these church leaders, that they must come out and sing the song of William Ruto. And so, I want you to take a look and watch Aaron Cheruiyot. You not believe. It is just shocking.
Hasa unajua nyinyi viongozi wa kanisa, hapana, pia mimi niko na kesi kidogo na nyinyi. Wakati wale wa Nairobi wanazungumza, sauti yenu inaenda wapi? Sinataka saa ile wale wanazungumza wanasema hawataki hiyo, msingojee rais kwa hema mumwambie, ongelea kwa hii microphone mpaka Kenya mzima ijue kuna makanisa pia inataka usaidizi. Msikuwe watu wa kunyamaza, tunashambuliwa. Mnakumbuka wakati ule kulikuwa na shida ile agency, vijana walipiga kelele wakasema mtoe Harambee, mkanyamaza.
We are a product of giving ourselves. Our salvation is a product of giving. It is God who gave first. That is why we have the privilege to know Christ. That is why we believe in God, because God gave his only begotten Son so that today we can equally be saved. And because God gave as an example, we are going to give in keeping so that the word of God can reach others who have not known God. And we are going to serve God through.
So yesterday's church service of William Ruto in KERICHO was all about responding to a church. In other words, the church that they were disrespecting, that does not have any followers, is now coming out to threaten them. They say that they know how to play this game. Why are they complaining, crying like babies, left, right, center? In other words, when William Ruto was campaigning, remember one thing. He used the church to accelerate his agenda. And even we saw church coming out to say that William Ruto is anointed. William Ruto ni Mungu amemchagua. So when they are coming out, akina Reverend Teresia Wairimu coming out to say that this was not their expectation. And then someone must go home. And they are arming themselves to kick out this government. It is a disappointment that now bishops of different churches are coming out to present their grievances, to present their petition, which William Ruto is not giving them an ear. But William Ruto is turning against them, criticizing them. That what they are doing is not as per what he planned. In other words, William Ruto, the way he used the church and the hustler narrative, is feeling like this is getting out of hand. How then will he be able to convince Kenyans about this issue of church and hustler narrative? Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. So critically, I can say where I'm sitting. The man has been abandoned by these bishops. And I'm telling you, don't play with the church. Especially Catholic. Usiwahi cheza na hii Catholic. Catholic inaweza kutingiza dunia mzima. Don't play with Catholic. I'm telling you, yes. Because as we speak, when Catholic is talking about schools, they are complaining about schools. Remember, they are owning almost 7,000 schools. They are owning schools all over. I look at the hospitals, dispensaries, they are owning them. So when they're talking about shift, they do understand. When they are talking about social health insurance, they know it. Leave alone others who usually come out and they don't understand whatever they're saying. Catholic Church owns schools, they own hospitals and dispensaries. And when they're coming out to say that, they do understand. So I think for me, William Ruto is a man that is feeling like he has been abandoned. So he's just busy, wasting a lot of his time defending himself. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till we meet in another video.